Welcome back to the It's Better This Way podcast. I am your boy TJ.
And I am EJ.
What's up with your sir?
Say it out.
What up?
We got your homie in the building today.
Who might that be?
Who are you?
I'm Denisha.
Hey,
What's
welcome.
Hello, guys.
How you doing today?
I'm great.
Thank you for coming.
Anytime.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. I was supposed to be here a long time ago.
Yeah, I wonder why you didn't show up.
Maybe because of you, EJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
but you
women
feel
are always late.
Yeah. You feel better now, though, don't you?
Maybe a little.
That's awesome. Your eyebrows is looking. your eyelashes looking real fleeky
Thank
today.
you.
No problem.
Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Or they look like yours.
Thank you. That's the look I was going for.
Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate
No
that.
problem.
Mhm.
Okay.
How does summer been treating you so far?
The summer has been good. I have not participated in the hot girl summer activities.
Really? Okay, you're
No.
the first person I've heard say that. Now,
Really?
why is that?
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
So you more like a warm summer girl or something
like a
that.
fall chill girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do your shit in a
Autumn. Who says autumn?
Tyrone.
Josh people.
I mean, if I don't lose the weight before summer, I automatically become an autumn person.
Gosh.
That's interesting. But cool. So you don't turn up in the summer. You wait till the winter fall.
I try to turn up in the summer. Like, you may see me out every now and again, but I'm mainly in the house.
Yeah, it's hot out there.
It's hot. It's
Yeah.
like too hot to be in any type of foolishness.
Mm.
And when I get too hot, I get mad, angry, and
You
it's like,
you get madder?
yeah. So
Awesome.
it's, then I'll start saying, what they looking at? And then it's time to go home because it's about to get real ghetto.
And they weren't even looking at you.
Probably not.
That's funny, bro. You seen
Oakland?
the
In the building.
the video that I sent UNC earlier, bro,
Which one?
with the chicks dancing on the car.
Yeah,
That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, a little dusty booty ass little girl.
So it was two chicks at the gas station. They was twerking on the car. I don't know, did they have their feet on the car or some shit like that? Or they were just, I think they probably had their hands and they were just shaking their ass twerking.
Yeah.
They had two babies. The babies got
Oh,
outside
that's ghetto.
and they was messing with the gas pump. Like they had
Was
two
it
babies in the car.
Was it in like our area?
I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
would hope not.
Yeah.
That's Village Oaks behavior.
Ooh. Shout out to Village Oaks.
Bonton, like
Well, we definitely do thank you for joining us today. This should be a lot of fun. We like to start off our podcast all the same way by giving these shout outs real quick.
Oh, let me go to them.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
even though you give them out anyway, I'm just want to follow you.
All right.
There you go.
Well, first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to Lacey, Shan, Coffee. What up, home girl? Shout out to Quinice, Shantae, Hank from the OLF podcast.
What up, though?
Shout out to Miss Allure, DA, who just so happens to be in the building today. Cheers, C. Wells, Rod, and Darnell. Darnell is from the Talking Greasy podcast. Salute to everybody. And also salute to our home girls from the Hear Ye podcast, Tan and B.
Yeah.
The live event that you guys held was
Dope.
absolutely marvelous.
It was really dope, man. We got some good cameos in that thing. You know, I was looking real chocolate and shit. You know what I'm saying? T was looking real. He was looking real Twinkie-ish.
Do you
know
ever
what I'm saying?
not look chocolate-ish? Like, does your color change?
You know
or-
what? Depending on the lighting, you know.
Oh.
Did you just compare me to a Twinkie though,
He
bro?
did.
Oh,
He did.
I thought we was gonna move past that.
No, he did.
That is crazy. If I'm a Twinkie, what are you, bro?
A ding
Ding
dong.
dong? The little Debbie boys. Hey, hold on. Hey, check this out though. We a whole snack out here. That was so corny.
Whole snack, nigga.
We
Oh,
snacks.
You're both
Hey.
you're both white on the inside.
Oh no, not me.
I shoot that white stuff.
Oh,
Ew.
Any,
hey,
hey,
I forewarned you.
You
Hey,
did.
I gave you a
You
disclaimer.
did. You
Hey,
did.
but now we was on the Hear Ye podcast thing, man. Yeah, shout out to T and B, man. I said T and B, Tan and B. You know, got my fan. You know what I'm saying, representing and shit like that.
Already.
But yeah, I had a good time though, bro.
Definitely.
Had a good time, man.
Definitely. All right, so this is another part that we want to jump into as far as our icebreaker. It's worked pretty well for the past two podcasts. This will be our third time asking. Nisha, what is your
Yes.
most unpopular opinion?
So I have a lot of unpopular opinions, and I had to pick one, and I had to fight myself about which one I was gonna pick.
Okay.
So since I'm here with dads, I'm gonna say my unpopular opinion is I don't think our black dads get enough credit.
Oh my gosh.
I don't really think the listeners heard you.
Yeah, I don't think they heard it either.
You know, can you repeat that for our listeners?
I can repeat it. I don't think our black dads get enough credit for what they do. And I'm not talking about the dads that pick up their kids on Saturday and bring them back later on in the night. I'm talking about dads that are involved in their children's life in every aspect. Their mental growth, emotional growth, physical growth. And I see a lot of my friends, especially Tyrone, he's very involved in his daughter's life. And I love to see black dads with their daughters. And I don't think they get enough credit. So that's my unpopular opinion.
Wow.
Shout out to the dads.
That's a very awesome unpopular opinion.
Absolutely.
Who is that opinion unpopular with?
It's gonna sound really bad, but I think that's very unpopular with our single black mothers.
Right.
A lot of times, us as single mothers, and I'm putting myself in that, but technically I'm not a single mom because I have an awesome relationship with my daughter's dad.
Right.
But
Come on
a lot of times women do things out of spite, especially black women. Do things out of spite.
That sounds familiar.
And they don't allow their children to be in their dad's life because of, well, if we can't be together, then you can't see your son, you can't see your daughter. So I think that's unpopular with our single black mothers.
Right. You know what? That's interesting. That's because I don't know too many deadbeats. I don't know any.
And we've had this
deadbeats.
conversation before.
Yeah, I don't know any deadbeats at all. Like in my circle of friends,
Right.
I have not one friend now, unless one of my friends in the fold has some kids that he ain't told us about.
I mean, he probably just don't know.
You know, he probably just don't know
He
either.
probably just don't know.
But no, that's real though.
Just like how you said that you don't have any deadbeat dads in your circle, I think I know women on the other side who's experiencing the deadbeatness. And I don't know if y'all caught this, by the way, but I did use the terminology baffling because I'm trying to use another word besides
All right.
crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So I'm just
10
trying
points
to,
for EJ.
you know, I'm just trying to you know what I'm saying, the word, you know what I'm saying, just trying to articulate
Okay.
as I deliver the message.
Come
that,
through, EJ.
I mean, I'm
Come through Webster.
Dictionary.
don't get me started, my brother. I got some words I've been saving. I'm gonna use them throughout the show. You go
You
ahead.
can purchase EJ's Word of the Day calendar off the It's
Word
Better
of
This
the
Way
day.
podcast website.
We really need to
Merch.
insert. I'm using words like insert instead of
Okay.
put in. You know what I'm saying? So we really need to
Yo.
insert.
You're
Word of
asserting
the day.
yourself. You're being assertive.
I mean, I'm already a assertive person, but
Okay.
I'm just I'm just collabing
okay.
the whole. But yeah, but back to the
He just gave up. I love it.
nigga ran out of words. Ran out of words.
It couldn't last.
Yeah. Bro said I'm gonna insert. Bro, imagine, can a dude get that off in bed? Like, sweetheart, can I insert?
Nah.
Would
Nah,
you
that's
allow
gonna kill
me
the whole mood. Like,
to insert.
Nah.
Like, nigga, no,
Like,
you about
this
to
nigga said
eject,
insert?
nigga. Well, I like that unpopular opinion. I ain't really got no points to pick on that one because
Yeah.
I do think we're excellent. We are out here taking our kids to the dentist. You know what I mean? We
But
are
it's
showing
not-
our kids how to fight.
It's not being
love.
advertised as a lot, and that's something that I don't really like. You know,
Okay, let me ask you guys this: do you guys think that it's also kind of trendy to be a good parent now? Because you get to post your kids on social media and everybody be like,
yes,
"Oh wow."
yes and no. And I feel like if you feel like you're gonna be a good parent just based off of what social media is gonna give you as feedback, that's not a good parent.
Right.
bruh.
Because I think it's easy to look good now.
It's
Oh.
very easy to.
For 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
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 30 seconds compared to 24 hours.
And our reality is likes now, so it's all about the likes.
Yeah.
With that said, I still don't know any deadbeats. I still know all my partners. They in their kids' lives and everything like that. So that's dope. Salute to black fathers, man. We need an applause button or something. Bring a soundboard in here.
That's all right. You just put that shit in on the edit.
Just put it.
That's, all right. that's what it's for.
I would definitely. We do appreciate that, Nisha. Let's go ahead and get this show rocking, though.
Let's do it.
What's first up on the list, E? What you got?
I believe you was gonna. You know what, bro? Charles wrote in this question about a month. You know, you think we should go ahead and give it some attention?
I think you can address it. I think you can address it today. You can get away with it today. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
I'll read it.
Before you read it,
just read it.
Before you read it, why can he get away with it today?
I really don't know why you said that. To be
You know why?
honest.
Because the day that we got it, the day we got, I'm not gonna say which episode we got this message on. Probably wouldn't have been a podcast for that.
Okay.
It was a different climate.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember which one it was.
You and EJ know each other. We all friends. This should be cool.
Okay.
All right.
What about the niggas listening? We ain't friends. Well, a lot of some of us.
They here for the content. So
they
don't really care.
Okay.
All right. So Charles writes into the show and he says, "This question is for EJ. How do I get the draws on the first night?"
Oh my God.
Straight up, like he didn't sugarcoat it or anything. He says, "How do you get the draws on the first night? Like, how do you bring that conversation up? Please put a brother up on game because I am being too direct." EJ, first of all, have you ever got the draws on the first day?
Yes.
Hold on. Yo, why are we saying get the draws? Can I change that?
No, that's the name of the show. Get the draws.
Get the draws. That's what the message says. That is not TJ saying get the draws, but the message says get the draws. Like Tommy. Got the draws.
Yeah. I have in my previous lifetime.
Previous
Your
lifetime.
previous
So he's
lifetime.
reincarnated to EJ.
My previous years.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Charles, this nigga acting like I'm on Sports Center or some shit. You know what I'm saying? On top 10 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Just break down the play.
shit.
Get the little highlighter on the screen.
I mean, I don't know. All right, so check this out, bro. So women are gonna do what they want to do when they want to do it with who they want to do it.
High five, EJ. Okay.
So it might be a chick that has had a one night stand. She's open to one night stands, but you might not be the dude that she's interested into. So you have to go into certain situations with different mindset. Like, I'm gonna say I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Be you. I mean, like, honestly, if you too direct, you don't need to be talking to a person that's indirect. That means you need to talk to a direct person.
So
D-Rick.
So
I got bars, bro. Nigga, bars.
So when you got
Nutty buddy.
When you got those draws, on the first night, did you know you were getting those draws?
That's actually a good question.
Or did you
my
just
brother.
kind of like fall into something like, ew.
Nigga done fell in some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nigga have fell in some stuff in my previous years. Nothing is. Yeah, I definitely got to put the tag on there. You know.
How long ago was previous?
See, nigga.
See.
You ready for this or that? mama?
Nope. Nope. We staying right
Not
here.
at all. Not at all.
We got a listener who has a question. We got to help him out.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna just answer your first question, my brother. What was your first question?
How do you get the draws on the first night? You danced around it, by the way.
I mean, what
You definitely danced around it.
Why go to a salsa bar if you ain't gonna dance? They kind of went around y'all head a little bit. It's okay.
We weren't asking for salsa though. We
You
was asking
got
how
it though.
You got the draws.
How come D-Rick? He don't want to be feeling.
I don't think he did. I think he just pointed at you.
It's okay. I appreciate that though. I ain't want to feel like I was alone. You know. But I think I did answer that.
So when you did that in your previous years,
Right.
How did you pull that off? Did you go straight to it? Like, yo, I mean, what you doing after this?
I mean, that can be it. I mean, it's just
No, not that could be it. What did you? We want to know what you
what
did.
you
What did you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like some was like I said, okay, so I said a free like I'm out here like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Keep yourself up. We should chase.
so like like a couple from previous years, like they been, you know, like people that I know, like friends, they have a homegirl or some shit like that, and it happens like that. It's been I remember one time when I first started going to the daiquiri shop, I had hit somebody at the daiquiri shop.
Right.
First night. I believe I mentioned this to you.
I believe you did.
Okay. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean in that
I mean,
shit,
that kind of don't sound that long ago.
Oh, I mean it was years ago. I said previous. That's probably like 3 years ago.
Okay, I just wanted to know, like,
The time frame.
yeah.
About 3 years ago.
Okay.
And that drinking, it was her birthday. She invited me out. She invited me out to a salsa club and got a nigga drinks. See, that's what you do when you invite somebody out. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, you want to go here after this? Bet, let's do it. Invited me out, went to the bar, asked me what I wanted, came back with what I asked for, free of charge.
So
But-
it sounds like I think I see what you're getting at, and I'm gonna spew this into another conversation. It'd be cool to have with you, Nisha. But it sounds like if that's to happen on the first date, she has to be in control of that. Like
I mean-
she determines if we fucking or not.
But
Otherwise-
when it
otherwise
comes to sex, isn't women in control of the shit all the
Absolutely.
time?
That's the other conversation I want to lead to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that men are always in control of the relationship. Women are in control of
Sex, yeah, most definitely.
of the sex
I
in the
agree.
relationship.
Yeah, like if I'm not getting no pussy if she doesn't agree to this pussy giving.
And
you know,
she ain't getting no ring
Oh.
if I don't drop down on one in.
she can get some onion rings. Shit.
But she's paying for half. But for the listener's question, though, I think that the timeline is really important too.
What you mean?
Well, it's like you can try all night to get those drawers,
Right.
but she's
He said drawers.
drawers. She's decided in the first 10 seconds whether or not you're
If she
gonna
wanted to.
get him anyway.
Right.
I've heard
So I
that
mean,
before.
like as far as like his question goes, like she's already decided in the first 10 seconds, like of meeting you, whether or not you're gonna get any. So it's like, work on your first impression, buddy.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, that's why she was getting you drunk. Damn, she took advantage
She
of you,
took
bro.
advantage of you.
Yeah.
And I didn't call the police.
You can be a part
I
of the
didn't
Me
file
Too
no.
movement.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I'm not. Why would I snitch on her? Trying to get it again. Well, I was trying to at that time.
And did not?
Oh, come on now. We don't really get
Oh,
into
okay. Well,
we don't want to bore the listeners with all
Okay.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
all righty.
Yeah.
All
But so what you was asking her the question that about the women being in control of the poo nanny?
Oh, I don't know what's worse, drawers or poo nanny. That's
I think you can say poo nanny.
in 2019. It's kind of
Like, hey girl, what's up with that poo nanny though?
hell no. She could have walked out the door.
I'm finna politely.
Yeah, you know what? Changed my mind.
Yeah, never mind.
But to put a bow on Charles's question real quick, we probably shouldn't even say his name like that.
Hey, no, he asked that shit.
But to put a bow on that, it sounds like she has to be in control of the situation.
Most
bro.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? She has to be in control. She has to decide if she's gonna fuck with you that night.
Yeah, and she at least needs to think that she's in control.
Yeah. I think if that's the case, all you got to do is not fuck it up.
Man, do you know, like, and that can be like some hard shit not to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to fuck up the pussy giving. You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk yourself out of it.
You
Look at
said
Nisha. Hey, Nisha, I gave you a disclaimer.
okay. I'ma just.
No,
You said pussy giving. It's
Yeah.
getting.
Well, no,
Cause you ain't giving it.
well, the pussy giving. She's giving me the pussy.
Yeah, but you're getting it. So
I'm
you
getting
said
it.
giving. So I
I
had to
say
bring you back
refrain
from that.
Well,
I had
I
to
mean, I
bring you back
guess
from that.
I was really using her, like, cause she's doing the giving. I was
Okay,
just
well,
saying,
it didn't sound good.
Okay,
Okay.
you want to go to the next question, man?
Let's do it. Shout out to Charles though, man. Thank you to writing into the show.
Thanks, Chuck.
I hope. Yeah, that's what we should have called him. I hope EJ was able to answer your question.
And I'm sure
just
I
wait on
didn't.
her. Just wait on her, bro. Don't be trying to get it on the first day. If you try to get
If
it, you're
you
not gonna
try,
get it.
you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Don't want, just be like, you need to be all like,
Just be
all
cool.
right.
Just be kind of nonchalant
Yeah.
about it. Like, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give you this pussy. All right. Nigga be like, nigga, you giving it up. She giving it up, nigga. Be like,
Yeah.
So, well, how was your day, though? You know what I'm saying? You just, be like, all right. I would be like, I was getting that anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to have that mindset like that, honestly. You know what, Charles? It's the mindset
Okay.
of getting laid on the first night.
Don't try, bro.
Yeah.
Be
That's
confident. Don't
D-Rick,
try.
you say no? I mean, Darius, I don't know why. Yeah, but you know your name. What did he say? He with it? Okay.
Yeah, there's no microphone over there.
Yeah.
Hi, mom.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, let's move it on, man. Thank you, Chuck. All right, Sir Charles. What else we got, EJ?
Oh, I was working on my distant ass. I'm so sorry, my brother. Thought you was gonna get into the question given. All right. So, Nisha,
Yes.
how are you doing today?
I'm great.
That's awesome. So, question at hand right now is, do men opinions matter?
Wow, she is thinking too
That's-
long about this.
Yes.
Why it
do
seem
they-
like you? It seemed like she regurgitated that or something like that. And there was a triple word score, by the way.
Oh yeah, triple A. Head ass.
Go ahead, girl.
Okay. Do men's opinions matter? As far as what, like everything, or
I mean, like, do they matter? I mean, do they matter in a relationship, friendship, a nigga you don't even know? Do like men?
a nigga that I don't know his opinion doesn't matter. Friendship wise, I would say yes, my friends' opinions matter. Tyrone is my friend. His opinion matters to me. And I take any advice that he would give me. In a relationship, yes, a man's opinion matters. How I receive it is how I receive it and how I take it is something
Oh,
different.
that's a
So
different question.
that is. I was gonna go into that. So, do you listen to your man
This
opinions?
little baby don't listen. No, I listen. I listen, but I've been single for a long time. So for me to be in a relationship or to be serious with somebody and they try to give me an opinion, it's hard for me to receive it, and it's hard for me to say that it matters because I've been one person for so long, and for a man to tell me, oh, this or that, it's like, who the fuck are you? So
I would have been like, you're a man.
true,
Yeah.
but it's hard to go back to being in a relationship when you've been single for so long. But I would say a man opinion, it matters.
You know what that sound like to me?
What it sound like, E?
What we actually was talking about when Tia was a guest, the unlearning. So she has to unlearn all of her independentness
Yes,
per se.
and that's very hard.
I can
That's
imagine.
very hard.
I
We
can.
gonna let him roll, huh? Look at Josh laughing.
Yeah, I can only imagine how hard it is. But please don't listen to that shit because they doing what they always do. They
What
just
is he talking
try to make bad out of the situation.
No, we talk about independentness. I'm not sure if that's a word, bro. That's all.
Oh, nigga,
I wasn't
We-
gonna
here's the thing.
say anything. I was just gonna let it roll.
We got to put the spotlight on it because if we don't, people gonna think that he really thinks that
Well, first of all, you can put "nis"
on anything.
at the end of anything, and it's a word.
Okay.
Caringness.
Readiness, ridiculous.
Okay, readiness, that because that's an actual word.
That's an actual word.
Nigga, see now I really forgot where I was going with my.
I'm sorry,
you
bro.
know,
Josh looked at me and started laughing
but I don't know, Josh. Why?
I was just gonna
Right.
roll with it.
because you was making a good point though.
And guess what?
Let's go. We're sorry. Oh man,
Just
we
start
sorry.
back at independentness.
All right. On Independence
But
Day.
you were talking about basically.
Well, it's just the unlearning, man. So like
Unlearning that, yeah.
so she just gotta get rid of how she's been for so long, and that can be hard because you've been doing it for so long. Like you say, what, 3 years?
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's yeah.
Somewhere out from there, carry the one. But yeah, like it's. I mean, I get it, but
But back to the original question, a man opinion matters, whether we like to think it does or not. It does matter.
so why do women act like a man's opinion doesn't matter?
Because I think that's just our nature. Like it's.
I don't need a man for nothing.
I think every woman has that in them, like that strong feeling of independence. So it's like when I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like
Try.
Well, let me add this. Can I add a caveat in
Yes.
real
Yeah.
quick? I would really wish that sometimes our opinions don't matter, especially to people I like what you said about if you're in a relationship with this person, it does matter. But if you outside of that, like, I don't give a fuck. But like Lil Duval had tweeted something a couple weeks ago, or maybe a couple
Right.
days ago, and he said something about like how he don't like women with nappy hair or something like that. And then everybody,
but that was the same thing with Chris Brown. He said,
yeah,
He don't like dark skinned women or something like that.
yeah. So
he likes black women with good hair. That's what he said.
So
but
in
that's
those
his
instances-
opinion.
That's his opinion. So I would wish that in those instances that you just be like, well, I ain't checking for you anyway. I don't
That's
give a fuck
just
about what
your
but,
opinion.
But if that comes from your brother, your boyfriend, your husband, that should be an issue then.
That should be an issue because if my nigga come to me and say, oh, well, I'm only fucking with you because I like bitches with good hair, then
Right.
that's like, nigga, the fuck?
Like if Megan Thee Stallion hop on Twitter tomorrow and say, I don't like niggas that's 6'2", light skin, I do not give a fuck. I'm still gonna shoot my shot.
I don't understand. Like,
I'm still gonna shoot.
That's crazy. Like, and
But
then
no, I really wouldn't care though.
I mean, I don't feel like you shouldn't because everybody is not for you.
Right.
Like
True.
if a person does not, if you don't have the features of what a person is asking for, then that's cool.
Because you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine.
That's why I like bald head women.
Oh,
Because they,
I don't like bald head.
well, I love that shit.
He's
bro.
not into commitment
What that mean?
because they're not going to be around for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
okay, Tyrone. I want to hear this bald headed
But-
women. I want to hear this.
Because I feel like women who cut their hair, because I know how important hair is to women. Like if she cuts her hair, she don't give a fuck about your opinion. You know what I'm
So,
saying? She
maybe-
don't give a fuck about it. She gonna style it too.
But maybe she had a lot of split ends.
I'm still trying to learn what those are. I know what those are. I'm starting to see
Mm-hmm.
them in my beard. But you saying that's a reason for cutting it?
I mean, it might, but like if you getting a taper fade, nah, player, I holler at you.
But I would assume that a woman who cuts her hair, she's doing it for her.
Right.
You know, she's like, this is how I want to look. I want this look. You know, it's not that many women who would do this, and this is a very bold thing. I watched that movie with Sanaa Lathan.
Oh, when
That
she
hair
cut all her
movie.
hair out.
Yeah, I thought that was so dope.
I don't
Like,
know.
so-
Solange, she's so fine to me, bro.
All right, let's talk about Sanaa real quick.
A little bit. Like you
All right.
remember when she was in Love and Basketball?
Bro, loving basketball.
Yeah.
Bro. All right.
You want to go to the other ones? I don't even know. I don't know the rest of them.
But yes, I will. So guys who look for women with short hair, like you got to know that he is for you. He likes that shit. Like no, he
Right.
into you. He into the whole package.
Right. Man, so y'all had brought up that Chris Brown shit. They had sparked something in my cerebellum.
Cerebellum.
Cerebellum?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just didn't add the
Triple
R.
word score.
Okay.
I didn't add the R. It's all right. So like she was like, when Chris Brown had made that statement, she was like, yeah, once I heard that, I stopped fucking with Chris Brown at all. Like I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like he said that he don't like. You said he don't like dark skinned women with
No, he didn't say dark skin. He said he only likes black bitches with good
hair. Right. So, like to me, just like TJ said, like I wouldn't Okay, I mean that's cool with me. That don't mean that like I'ma stop fucking with the nigga music and shit like that. He didn't say that he hate black women. That he was just expressing his preference. And if you're not in his preference, why is
and
that?
it's crazy because everybody has a preference.
Everybody
has
don't.
a type. Everybody has a preference. So you can't just because he's a celebrity, you say, oh, well, he said he don't like black bitches. He only like black bitches with good hair. Okay, well, it's a lot of regular niggas out here that only like black bitches with good hair.
Right.
So.
Right.
I'm regular than a motherfucker.
EJ, would you be offended if a black woman said that I don't like black men? Would you be offended by that?
Black men?
Yeah, she just right because you know that you're a black man.
Right.
Would you just like, oh, that's fucked up? And go on a tweet storm.
I would that probably would never bother me. I mean, I don't tweet anyway. But what would bother me if she said I don't like black men with receding hairlines? That would bother me a little bit.
So the insecurity part,
because
right? I'm
like, you know, we might. I mean, but what's crazy is I'm not insecure about my hairline because I've been with that motherfucker for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga have been wearing hats lately.
But it's a touchy
subject
thing, right?
I mean, but it like was. I mean,
not sure if I'm supposed to be saying this on a podcast, but isn't it though?
My hairline?
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk about this shit on the podcast. I don't care.
All right, cool.
Is that? Did we talk about that? We weren't supposed to do that on the show?
No, I mean, I'm just looking out for my boy.
Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but I guess if it was something that I probably was more insecure about, but like I don't have no problem speaking about. I make jokes about my own hairline because it's cool.
Right.
Just cover that bitch up.
Well, if she can say she doesn't like my receding hairline, I'm allowed to say I don't like fat chicks.
You know what? That's man, Joshua, you brought up a good point. Like women is so quick to say what they don't want, what they don't look for in a man, what they don't want in a man. They don't want that man to do this, they don't want that man that. The nigga got to be financially stable. But the time a nigga say something about a woman where he don't like his woman to be like, it's a problem. And I have a problem with that. I don't tweet about it, but I just keep that shit to myself.
Speak on the king.
I appreciate that, man. You know, my mama had told me I was a king. I ain't really believed her, but when
you didn't believe them?
I didn't believe. I put a D at the end of that. Didn't I? It's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. You ready to get on to the next subject, my brother?
You can move on, sir.
Oh, it's still on me?
Oh, go ahead, bro. I wasn't even prepared.
It's how you do me. He just throw me in there with the wolves. What?
Shoot, really.
Wait, while you're looking up the next question, I just want to make it clear. I don't fuck fat chicks. Like, fat people are nice people, and I like them. I'm just not going to have sex with you. Just want to make sure that's clear.
Right. I love all people. And I'm going to put a period at the end of that. That's it.
So you don't have no preference.
You ready to get on to the next
I'm going to get you in some trouble. My bad, bro.
Let's get on to the next subject, my brother.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's still on me. Okay. Oh, did you have something?
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into this real quick. I like this one. I think we've had this in here for a while. But should relationships be hard work? Should they be hard work? Should it be maintenance all the damn time?
No.
No?
No.
Josh, what you think? Yes? No? Maybe so?
I say fuck it. Break up with their bitch ass as soon as the first obstacle comes along. You'll find a better one.
The first one.
The first one.
obstacle, nigga. Okay, so why do you think relationship is not supposed to be hard?
One argument and your shit's on the curb. Fucking try it.
Josh been drinking today.
His cup is, yeah.
He's an angry drunk. He's an angry drunk. But go ahead, Nisha.
I don't think
you all right over there? You got the last drop, didn't you?
Yeah,
he did. He tilted the cup all the way back.
I'm not getting drunk though.
Okay.
My eyes just low.
I don't think relationships should be hard work. Are you gonna have rough patches? Of course, every relationship has a bump here and there, but the person that you're with, it should feel easy. It shouldn't feel like it's always forced or it's always one-sided. A relationship should be smooth sailing. Now, true enough, because I got a fucked up attitude, so one day you might catch me on a bad day and I'm gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck? you looking at? Who you talking to? Like,
To your
Yo.
own nigga? Dang.
yeah.
What the fuck you looking at?
Yeah. So,
To her own nigga, I'm like, man, I'm looking at you. What you mean? You right across from me. What you mean?
so I mean,
We the only ones here.
so I mean, it just
Hey, can you imagine?
It
though,
just,
bro?
Yo,
Like,
it just
I
be
can't,
one
bro.
of them days. It just be one of them days.
Bro,
Like,
in the bathroom. Bro, y'all in the car, bro. Y'all in a 2-seater, bro.
I mean,
Who's that other bitch in the Honda?
Like, oh damn.
I mean, but relationships, I feel like, should be easy. The person that you're with, it should just flow. So,
Tell me if this is the same question.
okay.
We said hard work. Let's just say work. Is that the same question or the different question?
It's
'Cause
different.
It's different.
It's different. So should a relationship be work?
Most definitely.
A relationship should be work because the two together should have goals. The two together, yeah, you should be always working towards something in a relationship. Should it be hard? No.
Right.
But a relationship should always be work. You should always be working toward something.
Explain that one for me, because I know you just gave a few examples, but I'm under the belief that it shouldn't even be work.
Okay,
don't
like
think it should be
a
work.
relationship. A lot
I
of
don't
people
like going to work.
a lot not work and hard work are two totally different
Right,
things.
right.
I like going to work. I don't like working hard. But I feel like a lot of people in our generation and the generation after us don't date with purpose
Okay.
now. So
Break that shit down.
I feel like if you're dating with a purpose, yes, the relationship should be work, because dating with a purpose, you're working toward a family, you're working toward marriage, you're working toward home ownership, you're working toward generational wealth.
But people can have different purpose. You know, like one person purpose. Anyway, one person's purpose could be to get married. You know, be monogamous, and one person. I see. I know I'm gonna slip up. I was saying one person purpose could be. Let me see if I can smash. That's a
Okay,
purpose.
well then that's not dating with a purpose.
But that is dating for that. That's that person's
that's
person.
dating, but that's not dating with a purpose.
But that's not your purpose, though.
Okay, well if that's not the purpose that my partner is on, then we're not dating.
I get it, but I'm just talking about the different purposes. That's all.
I understand what you're talking about, but if two people are in a relationship, then it should be understood that we're working toward these things together. You could have your own purpose, you can have your own agenda, but you two should be working toward that together.
You wanna what's crazy, Nisha? I think I don't feel like enough of people are having those type of conversations when they first meet.
They're not.
And I feel like a lot of people can waste less time, heartache, whatever the fuck it might be, if you have these difficult conversations up front.
We talked about that.
Right.
Yes, that's
A lot of
very,
people
very,
don't do that.
that's very, very true.
So how are you guys defining work in the relationship? Are you guys defining it by like goals that you're trying to achieve together, or are you talking about work to stay together? Because that's what I was talking about.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't want to work to stay together
stay
because
together.
that feels like I'm forcing it.
Okay, so you're talking about achieving y'all goals.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Now, you definitely should be having something you're working on in your relationship. There should be a milestone each
No,
time.
but working to keep the relationship together? No, because I'm quick to be like, shit, bye, nigga.
Well,
Should you have to work to keep the spice up?
No.
I feel like that should be number one versus than keeping the relationship. You know what I'm saying? The spice, because that shit should automatically flow.
It should.
Like central air. You know what I'm saying?
Come through
Automatic.
central air.
Keep that shit on 72.
You know?
I really disagree.
Oh.
Go ahead, John.
Like 180 degrees, man. Like you say work, I mean not like, you have to have a fucking knockdown drag out every time because you're both are assholes to each other. But like if I heard work as effort, like does it take effort to have a great relationship? Like absolutely it does.
I was going
It's like after
actually-
go ahead.
No, I was just saying I was gonna say something on that because I feel like getting to know somebody, and y'all might differ on certain things. Cause like, what's the three main things in a relationship? Communication,
Sex
Trust.
and sex, yeah.
I wasn't.
Communicate. I don't know. I'm just adding to it.
I know
Okay,
I was.
I was just putting my two.
Oh,
cents in
that's
there.
what it is. It's I always forget to see. It's communication, compromise, and sex. That's my number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, of
The
course,
3 C's.
yeah, like you can put trust under under 3. That's probably number 4.
Okay.
But but communication and compromise. Like a lot of people don't know how to compromise, and a lot of people don't want to compromise. They like their own way.
A lot of people don't know how to communicate as well, and that was me a long time ago. I didn't know how to communicate, and I would just keep everything in, and then once I got to my breaking point, then I'm gonna just go off on you. So I had to teach myself how to be a better communicator in a relationship. Compromising is hard because I don't fucking like to compromise, but I had to teach myself how to do that as well because those are very, very important in a relationship. But Josh, I agree. It does take effort to keep a relationship together, and that takes work, but it shouldn't be hard. I don't think.
I shouldn't have. I really feel like I shouldn't have to do anything I don't want to do.
True.
On the cool. Now, if I do something that I don't want to do, I'm enjoying doing it though. Does that make sense? Like, if you want to watch Golden Girls, I want to watch Fast and Furious 12. Like, I should say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and watch Golden Girls with you. Like, I don't want to watch it. That's not my show, but I'm gonna sit here and watch this with you.
Right, but you're doing something you want to do.
But if I'm doing something, like if I fucking hate Golden Girl, like if I'm at that point, like I don't know if we should be continuing to I don't know if it should be that much work on the cool.
But at the same time, it's like you hate it, but I'm sure she do shit that she don't really like, but she does it because of you. Like I hate going to the mall with the woman that I'm with and watching and like her, cause like a woman will be like, I'm just going here and I'm just I'm look around. What we say? Okay, nigga.
You know you better be there 3 hours.
Dude, like
Nah,
I'm going to Brookstone, I'm going to
when
Under Armour, and I'm going to Nike.
When I go to the mall, I know what stores I'm going to. I know what I want, and if they ain't got it, I'm gone.
Shit,
I do not like to be in the mall.
I might park in the parking lot closer to the store that I'm going to walk to and come back out.
and it's like when you, and I'm just speaking from past experiences and everything like that. So if you say, you know what, you go ahead and go to your store and I'm gonna go to mine, it seems like that don't even do. Have that worked for you?
I've done it before, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like has it worked? Like you didn't hear anything like about it?
Nah, it was cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know,
That's that
same
marriage
page.
life.
This has been. I don't think it's happened since I've been married. It's happened in previous relationships.
Oh.
But yeah, we definitely split up in the mall before. They're like, yo, I'm gonna meet you right back here.
Yeah. Then you finish doing everything that you do, and she's still in the same store. Still ain't ready. Like my patience not that good.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't know. I got into a debate with this with AJ from the What We Gonna Do podcast. Salute to him. Because it was something that I mentioned on a few episodes ago, and I just don't think that relationships should be work. I really don't. I think it should be effort, like Josh says. You should make plans for Valentine's Day. You know, you should put thought into her birthday and his birthday. But as far as it being work, and maybe I just have a skewed definition of work. I don't want to fucking work for the relationship. Yeah. I don't. I want it to work. I want the relationship to work, but I don't want to have to like, her birthday coming up. I guess it's time for me to go to Neiman Marcus.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that dude.
It sounds like when you say work, you're meaning hassle.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people like
I can't stand being hassled. If someone's gonna hassle me, you can go fuck yourself.
Right.
Like,
some people work might be considered like how we said effort. You know, like that can be the same thing, but I feel like it does take work to stay in like a relationship like for years and years and years and shit like that. Like longer than how you been in your marriage. I mean, because people grow, people opinions change, people thoughts change, people values change, like a lot of shit change. So if you're trying to keep that shit together through all these changes,
it becomes hard.
It is hard. So when it gets hard, it's work.
Yep. Because I went through that. I was in a relationship for 10 years and it became hard. And it was like, I don't want to do this no more. Like when it becomes hard, it's not even worth it.
I got a question.
Yes.
So you say y'all was together 10 years, right?
Yes.
So when, out of those 10 years, when did you realize you didn't want to be in that relationship anymore?
I realized I did not want to be in the relationship anymore. Year 7.
So that mean it took you 3 years to do what you wanted to do, but so I got a different question. Why didn't you leave? Well, even though I think I probably got an understanding of why you didn't leave, what took you so long to leave?
My daughter.
Right. So that's what I know. So I'm trying to, you know the question that I'm trying to ask. I mean, cause we're here, so
we do Twinkie and Ding Dong head.
right.
Snacks.
Hey, we little Debbie boys.
If you wanted to leave, why didn't you?
If I wanted to leave, why didn't I? I didn't leave because I wanted that family dynamic for my daughter, because I didn't have that growing up. So I figured if I stayed and tried to keep it together, and the harder I worked, maybe it would get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you're aiming at, EJ?
I don't.
You don't even know.
So fuck me, I tried.
No, you did a good job, man. I appreciate that.
So when the relationship becomes work, are we even being honest with ourselves and saying that, you know what, I think our season is up. It's time to move on.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
I think we glorify longevity, and to a certain extent you should. Like, I know people who've asked me to help them move twice in the same year. So that does become like, yo, you can't keep nothing down.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we maybe over glorify or over romanticize the fact of, oh, they've been together for 60 years.
Yeah.
You don't know how those 50
You don't know.
years
You don't
was.
exactly, bro.
You don't know what was going on.
Because everybody like to talk about, my grandparents and did you don't know what your grandma had to go through. Like, I'm sure she was dealing with cheating because everybody was cheating in the 50s, 60s.
My grandma and granddad was together for like 33 years, and I witnessed him cheating on my grandma. So,
what she say? That's just him, baby.
That's just
yeah,
what
she
men
said,
do.
long as the bills is paid here,
Wow.
She's good.
I'm good.
And like
And
these
that's-
new millennium. I killed that word.
what did you
A
say?
simpler and better time.
Yeah.
You can just cheat on your wife and she be okay with it.
Make America great again.
Dang.
Yo, take Josh Mike,
Man.
So I think that there's something to be said about that, like just being honest with yourselves and saying that, you know what, maybe this season is up and it's time to move the hell on, And if you do that at the right time, then you can actually move on and still like each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So
Do you think the women that, I guess, I don't want to say condone the cheating back then, but they tolerated, was because they didn't really have any more options?
I would say yes. I would also say back then, women wouldn't even legally, they couldn't even legally get a divorce. Men were only the ones who can file for divorce. A lot of people talk about, oh, people don't stay married no more. People don't stay married like my grandparents did. It's because women weren't able to initiate divorce until like the fucking 60s, I want to say. I don't know. It might be, is it 60s? Yeah, women wasn't even able to do that before then.
Well, and they were only doing what they seen. Like, my grandmother saw her mother married for years and saw her mother married for years. I mean, so it's just a repeated cycle.
And women didn't have rights.
True.
They couldn't vote and all that shit. So they had to hold it down. Like, no matter what the dude was doing, in order for her to sustain her life and have a future for her kids, she had to stay with this nigga that she didn't really want to be with no more.
Yeah,
that was possibly, not speaking for everybody's grandpa, and definitely not mine either. He was possibly whooping her ass too, because they went on a lot back in the older days.
Nah, my granny was a thug. She was whooping my granddaddy ass.
That's where that you ever heard the phrase like the rule of thumb?
What that mean?
Like when you're talking to someone like oh, you want to stay like 10 inches from the curb when you park. That's like a good rule of thumb.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that phrase before? That came from that was actually a real thing where you could hit your wife with something as long as it was thinner than your thumb.
Yeah,
and
I
that
have
was the
heard that.
rule of thumb.
Bro, it's actual ads. You can Google this. If I'm not sure where you listen to this podcast at, but you can Google ads on how to beat your wife. Yeah, I am not kidding. You can find this shit on Google, and there's like ads that were like in the newspaper and everything on how to discipline your wife.
Oh, wow.
Back in the day. So you wonder why women weren't able to divorce back then, or why people weren't getting divorced. Because women couldn't do it.
Couldn't
So
do it.
now that they can do it,
It's being done,
and the
right?
divorce rate is at what 53% or something like
Right.
that.
It's pretty high.
It's probably pretty natural that people want to move the fuck on after 10, 20 years or whatever.
Right. You know what?
They
You
just
said
can't
what's-
take a good whooping anymore. That's
I don't know. Like
that's too bad.
maybe it's like the cars. Like the cars wasn't they're not made the same as they was back then. They plastic instead of metal. Oh my gosh. Let's go on to the next subject, bro. My damn.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my bottom lip. I don't know. Maybe it's the chili. I was about to ask. So that why are you looking like that?
Like what?
It's so the divorce rate is at all time high, right? So I feel like people think it's just like it's so easy just to hit the reset button. So like marriage is not even. It doesn't like the meaning doesn't mean the same as it did back then.
It doesn't. A lot of people only
what you
get
mean?
married for the wedding.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like, oh, I can get a divorce like pretend, bro. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on right now.
Use your fan. Maybe you're getting a little over.
You know
Sorry,
what?
dude.
It's probably what it is. I need to go back to the Chinese shit,
Okay.
bro. Yeah, now that the circulation is really
There you
picking
go.
up
There you
right
go.
there.
Just
There
getting
you
the
go.
vapors.
I'm getting all of that hot air in my face.
So are you saying that you don't think that people
They don't really value.
they don't stay together?
I mean,
or?
it's so like, you know what? I think the vows
The vows, okay.
doesn't mean shit to people when they say them. That's just something that you supposed to do at a wedding, you know, because I never said vows before, so I don't really know what's all in there. I like to clean when I make a mess or something.
Wait a minute. No, I don't believe that one's
That's
in there.
not that one's not
no,
in there.
No.
To
Sickness and in health.
oh, it's to
richer
sickness.
or poor.
Suck me up when I ask.
Wait a
my
minute.
gosh.
That's not
That-
in there.
no.
You can put that in there if you want to, though.
You know what? That somebody really should like and just see what see what
Get
happens.
that shit in writing.
Yeah, like nah, bitch, you agreed to this. This is your signature, you know. But anyway,
Your signature, if you happen to pull out something, hey, well, hold on, you do got to sign a marriage
you
contract.
do. You be like, hey, you be in the bed. Be like, yeah, let me go ahead and get the head. But I ain't giving you no head. You be like, look, what my drawer at? Let me go ahead and
You
pull
just,
that.
you just like have one of those like paper document servers like show up and like
You know what? Like a person probably
You got a notary public there and everything.
just take a picture of it and then you just pull it up every time. Like, but no, like it's just I don't feel like shit doesn't matter to people, and it's just something to do. Like people, they get. I mean, even in relationships, so you can only think about marriage, but to me, a marriage is a relationship.
Yeah.
A marriage is it is, but like they put it's so much rated higher than a relationship. But to me, it's just a regular old relationship. Like nothing changed except a piece of paper. So you should still treat your marriage like a relationship. And just because you get married, the same shit that's been going on in your relationship, it's not gonna change because you sign a fucking contract and you're
I
married.
agree.
So like you have to treat it the same. And like a lot of these motherfuckers shouldn't be getting married. Like you gotta really know the person and understand that shit is gonna change. And I don't think a lot of people really take that into consideration. Like shit is gonna change. Shit is gonna get bad. Like shit is not always gonna be copacetic between you guys. It's gonna be hard times. You ain't gonna want to see this nigga. He ain't gonna want to see you. He might fuck a bitch or two from time to time, but it's still
Wait a
like that
minute.
shit don't
Hold on,
even.
we gotta start making women an example too. She might fuck a nigga every
You
now and
know
then,
what?
too.
That's
Let's start
let's
throwing
do
it
that.
on them. Hot girl summer.
Okay. y'all are claiming that shit. Yeah. So
I don't participate in Hot Girl Summer.
autumn summers.
what is that? I missed out. What does that mean?
Nothing actually.
really
I
doesn't.
think it's just
It's just an excuse
it's just
to
a
be a
trend.
hoe.
Exactly.
It's the same.
Where,
it's the same
where
shit
was
as
that
black
when I
men.
was in my 20s? God damn it!
We was just doing it, Josh. We didn't have a name for it.
Just doing it.
Shit.
All right.
But I was going somewhere with that, but yeah, it's cool. Where we at, Josh?
An hour.
We're at the studio.
Appreciate that.
Dallas.
You doing the music?
Nah, we're not. I don't want to do that no more. Not with YouTube.
This is
We on
licensing
YouTube.
issues.
They will pull us.
Yeah.
But we can actually go ahead and jump into this or that, though.
All right, man. It's time for this or that.
Let's do it.
Nisha,
Yes.
are you familiar with this or that?
I am very familiar with this or that.
Awesome. So I'm gonna just go ahead and dive right into it then.
Okay.
All right. You know, I should start out something like real calm, cool, and collected.
Nah,
you know?
Nisha from
No,
bro.
I said start off.
Oh, okay.
You know,
And
just
then lead to the ratchetness.
I mean, it's just I come up with shit and I just like to get it out the way. So I'm just
Okay.
throwing it out there.
Nisha from the block.
You know?
Oh, yeah, she's. So
Wait a minute. Not that block.
what block you talking about?
Anyway, this or that.
Oh, okay, got real.
Block's coming out.
Hey, she got real loud, didn't she? Damn. Look at next thing she knows, she gonna be like, what the fuck you looking at, nigga? Shit. All right. So out of these two companies, which one would you rather own? Google or Amazon?
That's a hard one. I'm gonna say shit. Those are two good ones. How do I pick?
Duh.
Oh my god. Google been around longer. Fuck it. I'm gonna pick Google.
I'm picking Google too. I'm picking Google because that's the one that I see going away last. I can see somebody getting Amazon the fuck up out of here in a few years.
Yeah, you need
Oh,
Google.
yeah, I really
you
don't see
search
that.
everything.
You don't see it now, but if you ask our parents, nobody saw Blockbuster getting the fuck up out of here either.
Nope.
And we were just having a conversation about how Netflix is about to get the fuck up out of here. It's gonna come a time when someone takes over Amazon.
So
I promise
instead of
you.
Netflix and chill, what we gonna be doing?
Shit. Go back to what we've been doing.
Just
chilling.
fucking
Just fucking.
Chilling, nigga. What you shit, that's
go back to what we
yeah,
was calling it
shit.
earlier.
Hey, that Netflix is just a luxury. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know.
Some Hulu and Snoo Snoo.
Oh my god. But ching. No, I'm picking Google. What you picking, Josh?
Oh, dude, Google all the
Yeah.
way, and only because I've been getting really deep into SEO stuff lately. Like Amazon's cool, and Jeff Bezos is the richest person in the U.S. But like, how
Even after the divorce settlement?
Oh, dude, yeah, that bitch got $38 billion and never sold one fucking thing on the internet. But
bitches.
Cheaper to keep her.
But how the internet works is based on how Google works, and like the whole internet is built around how Google works. So they're not going fucking anywhere. Plus, if you own Google, nobody knows your fucking name.
Fuck we going.
Yeah.
Fuck is this?
You type in stuff on Google to find items on Amazon.
On Amazon. There you go.
I'm picking Google all day.
Fuck that is. I'm sorry, guys. Cussing and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
It's on the
real angry
microphone,
over
too.
there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so think
No.
of the children, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Kids listen
No.
to this podcast.
Yeah. Somebody text me that like, have you figured out where we're going? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Then it was my sister. I'm like, oh, okay.
Why is her name not
Why is her
programmed?
I have
Not
no idea.
programmed.
I
Okay.
guess she texted me from a different number.
Okay.
It's, you know, it's not my fault she changed numbers.
Do you know anybody's phone number by heart nowadays?
Nigga, I barely remember mines.
Mm.
Nah, I know mines, but I don't. Like, I try to remember. Like, I remember my mom number because I wanted to remember somebody's number, but she changed the number. So I just said, fuck it.
I only know my grandmother's and my wife's.
Because
I know-
they've
I
been
know-
the same.
I know my, yeah.
They've been the same, right?
Yeah.
Since you've been dialing on the cordless phone, on the wire, the cord phone, whatever they call
On the
it.
landline.
Landline.
We can go with that.
Okay.
We can go with it.
We can go with that. All right, guys. All right, so when did R. Kelly have his first fuck up with Mr. Biggs? Was it a friend of mine or was it down low?
Down low.
How does a friend of mine go?
Kelly Price.
Kelly Price.
How did it go, though?
I'm
I
not about
She
to
remember.
say it.
was a friend of mine.
Yeah. Down low was first.
I don't remember the video for a friend of mine. They had a video for it?
I don't think they had a video for
Yeah,
that.
they did.
Did they?
Yeah. A friend of mine?
They did have a video for
Yeah.
that. No, down low was first.
Yeah, I'm picking Download, though. Simply because that's the one I really remember.
It wasn't down low. It was a friend of mine.
Hold on. Now, since when did your this or that actually have a right answer, though?
Nigga, I just added it. What the fuck?
This is new.
Can we not add new shit?
You gotta give me a disclaimer.
Nah, like I mean,
There's an
it was-
answer choice, A or B.
mean, I was gonna say A or B, but it's a this or that, so it's already A and B.
No. It's this.
It's this or that.
Or that.
And I, nigga, you want to take over? You want to take over, bro? You know.
No, man. You did a good job at it, bro.
I appreciate that. Now answer the question.
I picked down low.
And you said we was wrong.
Oh, okay. I just want to make it known y'all niggas was wrong.
Curveball head. Throw a curveball. Actually have an answer this time.
You remember them?
Really? Friend of mine was first?
Yeah, R. Kelly had a super bald head. That's when he first had his bald head.
Can we Google that?
That's not the 2 years ago. That's Sparkle, ain't that's Sparkle.
Yeah, that's Sparkle.
Okay. I can't think of friend. I can't remember.
You remember the ding dongs, the chocolate ones, and then they had the yellow ones.
Oh, those are terrible.
No, I don't remember them.
It was 2 in the package. They had the chocolate ones. And this one with like the little circle white thing going across the middle.
No, I don't remember them. G.
Say it again.
Say what
The
again?
ding dongs.
What are you talking
The
about?
ding dongs, like they had the chocolate ones, and then they had the vanilla ones.
Those are called zingers.
Zingers. Are they circle?
Oh no, they're rectangle.
Yeah, these are circle. They came in like a package. But anyway, I was just gonna say that's who you remind me of. Anyway, did you find it?
Yeah, bro. Let's go box real quick, bro. Let's go outside and box real quick.
Are you still gonna look it up?
Yeah, I am because Down Low came out in 95. Friend of Mine came out in 98.
Hey,
Boom. Thanks, Google.
You stand corrected.
Hey.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Well,
hey, we own Google, by the way.
Yeah, no one asked Amazon
all right.
what R. Kelly was doing.
So I knew it was wrong. I wanted y'all to look it up. I'm serious.
really?
I wanted y'all to look it up. I wanted y'all to look it up because I didn't look it up.
But you was gonna tell us it was wrong and just roll with it.
No, because I wanted y'all to
EJ's sitting in the corner just being Bing.
Yeah, he on Bing.
Yeah,
So you search on Yahoo.
that's the great value version of Google.
Ooh.
Jokes for nerds.
All right. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna say that one. Best Starburst, pink or the red?
I don't like pink or red Starburst. Orange and yellow are my favorite.
Bro, you lame as fuck.
It's good to see we're getting into the issues that matter now.
You say orange or what?
She said
Orange
orange
and
and
yellow
yellow,
are my
orange
favorite.
and lemon. Oh,
Ugh. Trash.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And if I eat pink Starburst, it has to be the strawberry banana in the green pack.
So you old flavored head ass. Okay. Old fusion.
I'm not a Starburst guy. First of all,
You're not a Starburst guy.
Nah. I'm not a fruity candy guy.
I'm not either, but if I had to eat Starburst, it's orange and lemon.
But I will pick
Pick
the
the worst flavors.
Those are the best
I will pick the pink ones
ones.
though.
Pink.
Yeah.
Alright.
What flavor was that pink one? Strawberry.
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 And the red one is cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we from the hood, so we say red.
Red.
Pink.
Just
and
red and
pink.
pink. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Already.
Pink.
Pink. That's what you picking too, Josh? The pink one?
Oh, dude, 100%.
What kind of candy y'all fuck with?
He probably say
Anything
it's
chocolate.
pomegranate.
What?
That was a question? Nah, he said pink. I said he probably think it's pomegranate. It was a joke, but never mind.
Okay.
That didn't get it.
You said chocolate?
Yes.
Any chocolate?
Yes.
You got a favorite candy bar? Or favorite candy?
Reese's. Reese's and Snickers. But Reese's, the cup, the king,
cups.
the cups, the
Yes.
king cups.
And if you put
That's
them in
not
the
too much.
freezer, if you put them in the freezer, they
I
bomb
heard
as
about
fuck.
that.
Play hockey with them.
I don't know. All right,
I feel like the real thick ones that's too much.
it's not. It's
not?
it's really high because like the regular Reese's don't even. It's not
It's
even
not
right.
enough. It's not enough.
Right, unless you get the small cups though. The small cups they jam too.
They jam.
But
Yeah.
the ones for Easter, the eggs that come out.
I don't really fuck with the
Oh,
eggs.
it's so
Man.
good.
I don't fuck with the eggs. It's like the peanut butter in there is different. I
Nah.
don't know.
It's like Jesus approved.
Yeah.
Jesus approved.
Look what that got us.
He rose.
Since you know what, Nisha, since
Yes.
you are the homie, bro,
Yes.
I'm gonna throw one more out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw.
This one like this coming off the head. He put the phone down.
I don't even need that. I just it's all really a front, bro. I don't even use it.
It's like, do
You
you
know-
want to go out to dinner with him on Monday or Thursday?
He gonna let that ride.
Like, all right, Josh.
Or you picking?
Just for that, goddammit.
Yeah.
Coming through in the clutch, but nah, all right. So what's dumber out of these two? Making your bed up at night just to get back in it, or not swimming while it's raining?
The dumber one?
I didn't understand any of the second one.
Yeah,
Not
like
swimming
not
while
swimming
it's
while
raining.
it's raining.
Right. Going swimming while it's raining.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Oh, okay. Going swimming while it's raining. Okay, the dumber of the two is making your bed before you get in it. That's dumb because you're supposed to make your bed when you get out of it in the morning.
But okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's I don't really give a fuck about making up my bed in the morning, especially if I'm rushing.
I do.
Yeah, I'm talking about me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So,
well, you asked me the question.
yeah, I asked you the question, not the
Okay.
question that I'm.
Okay, moving right
elaborating to.
along.
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
So I'm just talking about me, just so you won't get confused on this.
Oh, I'm not confused at all.
It's okay. I hope you're not, because I'm explaining it more.
Oh, I don't need you to explain it because I wasn't confused in the first place.
But he kind of was, because you said not me, you. But anyway, I'm gonna just continue with me.
yo, y'all like brothers and sisters.
Nah, I just doing it on purpose, bro.
I know, man.
It's fun. Now nigga forgot what I was.
You
Where I
talking
was
about the
going.
bed or the pool?
Okay, so a lot of people don't make their bed up, so like let's just say you go the whole day without making up your bed.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's time to go to bed, you make it up, but you getting back in it is being in the
That's dumb.
same. That's to me, that's real dumb. But it's a lot of people that do that.
I would pick that though over going swimming while it's raining though.
But it's like people that don't go swimming in rain while it's raining. But what made me ask that was, it was people that was swimming in the pool and everybody just got out when it started raining. I'm like, bitch, y'all already wet. What's the problem? And then that was running.
Try to keep it
Yeah,
being
leave
wet.
it for wet. I'm like, nigga, you wet. like that was so dumb to me, bro.
I think those are just stupid people.
Yeah, I was about to say retarded, but you can't say that no more.
Damn.
Yeah, you definitely can't say retarded
Yeah,
anymore.
you can't.
Retarded is a bad word
You're
to
not
say.
supposed to say retarded anymore at all.
Retarded is such a bad word,
And I'm not saying that
especially
at all.
to retarded people.
Yeah, it only
'Cause I-
means slow, but still.
Yeah, but they get
Yeah.
offended. I had a whole conversation with Megan, the one who we had read the letter, about the whole correct way and the terminology of talking to gay people and saying the right terminology so they can be represented in a correct fashion. And I didn't get any of that shit, because to me, like I forgot the word that she had used. You remember the word that she had used, the C word?
Cisgender.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's pretty much is a transgender, let's just say a transgender male that only dates women. So,
I don't.
well, that's not what that word means, but she was saying that's what she was. But I was like, so that person is straight. I'm like, if I'm a straight guy, I'm gonna just say straight, But she's saying, well, it's straight transgender people. They consider straight because they only date women, because they had the whole transformation. And when you make the whole transformation, you pretty much just got baptized, because you wake up a whole new different person.
Yes.
That sounds accurate. Let's move on.
Yeah. What I would like to do, because I do want to respect the people who give us feedback and talk to us, I want to have her on the show.
She's staying in Cali.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't have her on the show then.
Right.
But I would love to sit down with someone, and I granted, I know that one person that's part of the LGBT community does not speak for everybody. But I think it would be a healthy discussion to show that people can sit in the same room and talk about issues or things that normally people don't agree on, and have a fucking blast doing it,
Right.
I think that's what It's Better This Way is for. A lot of people like to sit and say, well, we on this side. We Republicans, we Democrats. We straight, we're gay. We Bloods, we Crips. But now, if you come over here, man, we gonna sit your ass down. And you human today, damn it.
Right. You're
You know
a
what I'm
person.
saying? You're a person.
That's it.
So we opening an invite for anybody that want to sit down and talk, to chop it up with us, because the episode that we did with Talking Greasy actually got a lot of bad feedback about that.
I did too.
I got a lot of bad feedback about that.
Yeah.
But that's shout out to the homies.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homies at Talking Greasy. But
But it was really just the second half. That's what I was told. Like the second half was completely different or whatever. But yeah, I mean,
it's all to the good. Just know that it is better this way. It does not like necessarily ostracize anybody. We fuck with everybody.
Say the word again.
Triple word ostricize.
You say hold on, let me see.
They're big birds with long legs.
I appreciate that, Joshua. No, but I'm not. I'm getting that today.
Right on.
Ostracize. Ostracize.
Like if it's really big, it's ostrich sized.
It's them R's, bro. It's them R's. But
hey,
that's it.
Nisha, we definitely appreciate you for kicking it with us today.
Yes, of course. I had fun.
Good. I was just about to ask you, did you enjoy yourself?
I did.
Cool.
That's
Thanks for coming on. Do you have anything that you would like to plug? Social medias?
No, it's just me. Follow me on Instagram. She is _Shardae.
How you spell Shardae?
CHARDAE.
Boom.
But the underscore comes before the Shardae, right?
Does. She
Awesome.
is _Shardae.
Already. You got something you want to plug, Josh?
Oh yeah, man. Check out.
Your mic not on.
But
There you
is
go.
it on now? Is it on now? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just check out stuff going on in the studio at talkingtoourselves.com, and you can always follow me on Instagram for a bunch of funny shit. Josh Zanker.
All right. Cool. EJ, you got something? I don't think I got anything.
I'm trying to see if we got any upcoming shows, events, or anything that we going to.
No, but we was on Kiki Cole's podcast this past week.
Right. We was on Kinky Coles, and we also was on Booze and Spirits. And
I heard a little bit of that one. I gotta go home and listen to it.
Look, those stories actually work on Instagram.
You know they do. And we're also. Well, I said we're also. What's Good podcast? They have an event coming out on Sunday. I'll be attending. TJ will not be attending.
I'm gonna be somewhere being a good father.
Yeah, I guess
Damn
that says
right.
a lot about me.
Nah, nigga, that. Oh, see that? You see how you try to uplift one person?
Nigga, you always try to outdo me, bro.
I don't.
I'm gonna be at home being a good father. I'm not gonna be drinking and partying with EJ ass. It's cool though, bro. You know I
That
still
is not
fuck
how I
with
meant
you.
that.
It's how it came out though.
Hey,
It's not how it came out.
Hold on.
Thank you, Nisha.
It's not how it came out.
Hit dogs holler though.
Hit dogs will holler.
What the fuck that means? Shit, nigga.
All right, let's go ahead and get up out of here,
Hit
man.
dogs sound like some Earl Campbells to me. But go ahead, bro.
All right, me and EJ about to get out here and go be some good dads, all right? So we have still not found a cool way to end this show, so we just saying this every time we go.
Nisha, you know what?
Salute.
Oh! Salute.
Inaccurate? Like fuck it.
It's all fucked
Yeah,
up now.
it's
Salute.
okay.
No, thank you, Nisha. You did right. You said my
Bye.
part.